And welcome back to Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. I'm Wodball and I'm your demonstrator for today, and today we're going to watch optional video number 7, Voodoo Museum Antics and the Painting. So as was pointed out in one of my earlier videos, in fact I think it was one of the second set that I produced for this Let's Play series, I said that I wanted to do some optional videos covering some of the things that you can see in the Voodoo Museum, since you don't actually see them unless you obsessively click on the item and look over and over and over again. And someone else commented that they were very interested in seeing the painting come back in day 10 after I sold it off, or at least Gabriel did, to Bruno in one of the earlier days. And I'm just going to show you what it is that Gabriel sees in the varying states of that little wall area. So first we're going to go back and go to the Voodoo Museum just to see what happens at the wishing stump and the wall of weapons. Let's go back, shall we?
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Now at this point in the game, I'm actually doing it after Gabriel sees a lecture from Professor Hartridge, so this way the back wall will actually give us a few more descriptions. But first, before we look at the back wall, I'm going to use the wishing stump, and we're going to go through all the different options that Gabriel's got, or at least when he rubs the wishing stump, what he wishes for. There's a whole variety of things that he really wants to have done. Some of it you'll laugh at because it's very ironic what happens at the end of the game.
I wish Maliageti was permanently grafted to my eyes. I wish I could afford to take Gran on a cruise. I wish my voodoo book hits the bestseller lists. I wish my publisher would actually promote one of my novels for a change. I wish I had something better to rub than this stupid stump.
So what is on the back wall? Well, after Hartridge's lecture, there's one thing that will cease to happen. If you click anywhere on the wall, besides the dagger, you get the sort of what's on the wall random item generator. But if you click on the dagger, instead of going to that particular dialogue option, you see...
That knife looks familiar. Probably from Hartridge's slide.
What do you call it? The Kubasa?
So let's take a look at what's on the wall.
The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as a poster advertising a voodoo tour of the city, winters only. The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as an anatomically correct voodoo doll with pins strategically placed.
Now, why does that remind me of Grace?
The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as a feathered African mask. The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as a gaudy shell necklace. The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as a poster advertising. The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as a bandana that was once worn by a voodoo queen.
Nice bloodstains.
So those are really interesting things to see in the back of the Voodoo Museum. Okay, so now that we're done with that, let's go on to the painting. I'm going to restore the game, and we're going to head right back to the beginning of the game, before Gabriel has sold the painting. So this is what Gabriel says when you look at the painting before he sells it.
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky, offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
Now let's see what happens when Gabriel looks at the blank wall after he's sold the painting to Bruno.
That wall sure looks bare without Dad's painting.
So what happens if we look at the painting on day 10, seeing as how it's miraculously returned to its original spot?
Daddy's painting. I bet Grace bought it back from Bruno herself.
And I bet Gabriel's so grateful for her for doing that he does something to her in Gabriel Night 3. I think. Anyway, I guess that's it. This is Wodball signing off saying good night and good luck. See you next time.